us to share our idea in this mega stage. My name is Yuva Rajan. I'm the CEO of Cesium Lab, and this is my partner Logis. He's the CTO. Together, we are the founders of Cesium Lab, and we have created a unique. Let me just have this clicker here. Yep. So together we have created a unique blockchain consensus called time. So this is a new blockchain that measures users who are using our platform with application, particularly measuring time and rewarding the users. So the inspiration of for us to create this time blockchain came about when we were trying to launch one of our gaming product, and the inspiration is the problem statement. So if we are looking at onboarding a games, right now, the significant drawbacks of gaming right now is that most gamers do not own the digital assets that they buy online. So that was primarily the biggest problem that we are looking at. And when gamers actually develop their product, end of the day, if you look at the revenue stream, 20 to 30% of the revenue stream goes to the centralized application publishers. This is not just for gaming, but for most of the applications that you use when they using a centralized publishing ecosystem. The other problem statement that we are looking at is that the cost for marketing and onboarding new users. So we see that most organizations, when they're trying to launch an application, this is one of the majority costs that they're going to spend, and amount of money that they're going to occur is a bit high. So this is one of the biggest problems that we see in user acquisition. And obviously for gamers, we see loss of productivity and loss of gaming asset. Because you see, once you play a game, the essence of time is being spent. You know how gamers usually play a game, right? They play overnight, they don't sleep, and if you see kids, that their parents trying to seize their handphone, you know, looking at the bill. So this time essence is actually not being rewarded properly in the game. Yes, we see some drawbacks on games not utilizing the blockchain technology, but we also see a significant growth of new games coming into the blockchain space. So the inspiration actually led us to create time blockchain. So if you look at market opportunity for gaming, it's huge. For the next 2 years, we are looking at a staggering number of $200 billion. So the growth is totally amazing. So we thought that it's a big market, it's a big revenue stream. How can we add value to the game producers and to maximize their profit and revenue is to have a solution created, and the best solution that you think that we can create is using the blockchain, because it's being offered almost free, and then we can see that ownership to cryptocurrency solve most of the problems. So we thought that there is no blockchain out there that actually just records transactions. If you see most of the gamers right now, for transactions purposes, if they leverage on the blockchain, they'll be rewarded. But we don't see a consensus that will reward them based on the time spent on using the application. So that is why we have introduced something called proof of time. Now, proof of time is a mechanics that measures the active time that they use, and then it will reward them. That's the technology that we'll be talking about. Okay, let me move to the next one. Total decentralization. So the onboarding experience, we want to have a solution that uses one unique ID for the whole ecosystem. So now, let's say if you're a gamer coming into the platform, other ecosystem partners can actually write on the existing users that right on time blockchain. Smart contract integration. We have something called this smart contract is integrated into our time blockchain so that it reduces time for any developers to be on board and accelerating monetization. I mean, we have user acquisition happening much more faster. And obviously, when we use a blockchain, everything is secured, everything is transacted, everything is verified. So if you look at time, revolutionary part of the time blockchain is that a simple way of token contribution is dependent on the active time spent on the network. So the monetary reward, if you see right now, most blockchains, what they do is that we have a native token called cesium. So like any blockchain, there is a native token. For you to earn the token, we have to look at how the consensus work. So most people use POW, like Bitcoin, it uses POW. So you have to be a miner to verify, only then you get the reward. And then we have proof of stake, where you buy the tokens and you stake the token and then you start earning the token. So we have something called POT, proof of time. The more time you spend in time ecosystem, you earn the reward. Obviously, the miners will earn the reward, the staking will earn the reward, but we are one of the first blockchain that we centralize our tokens 100% to the community. So 90% of the rewards goes back to the community when they use our application. Just give me a second. So this is the consensus that will work to make sure that the reward is being rewarded when they actively spend their time in the blockchain. And time blockchain will be only activated when we have unique 10,000 users. So we are still in the testnet stage right now. So one of the most important consensus is that the users, when we reach 10,000, then only the blockchain will be activated. Why? Because we want an equally distribution reward, not going to one person, a large chunk of the distribution reward going to one. So that is why we have the 10,000 users. So by having that, any ecosystem partners who come on board, they are rest assured that we have more than 10,000 users for their ecosystem. So when you plug in your application into time blockchain, you already have, because the Genesis block has already started, we already got verified 10,000 users. So when you come into our ecosystem, you already onboard 10,000 potential users into your application. So that is why time blockchain is a bit different. All right. Okay, the tokenomics. If you look at the tokenomics, the reward goes to 90% of the reward goes to the users. So we have POT and POS. So we have the POT, which measures the time which comes into the blockchain. So the inputs are actually measured and stored securely. And this secured area is what we call proof of capacity. And we use Web 3.0 IPFS to store these nodes. All these snapshots will be taken. And then proof of work will verify the transactions and post it on the DLT. So this is the tokenomics. And because of this, the community will benefit the rewards of our cesium. It's totally decentralized. There's no governing authority. We are truly decentralized blockchain. 99% of the total supply is programmed so that all the users in the blockchain will be rewarded. We have a marketplace in our time blockchain integrated together. Everybody is talking about NFT right now. So one of the largest costs is the minting of NFT. In time blockchain, we already have an NFT marketplace. So if you are playing game, you can NFT your asset within the market, within the gaming wallet, because we have a unique ID. And this unique ID, you can actually use across any platform in our time ecosystem. So I will share a bit about the different ecosystem platform that we are looking at. And we already have this in our white paper. which we are planning to develop and integrate into time ecosystem. It's free for all. This is where blockchain is. It's totally free. So we are following what is Satoshi's vision. When we have a DLC created, we have application providers. If you are an application developer, application provider, you can use our blockchain for free using our smart contract called Time Virtual Machine. We'll give you the API. You just integrate it to Time blockchain, and then that's it. Your application is ready to be blockchained, right? And it's scalable. In one of the consensus in blockchain, in Time blockchain, we have allocated 10% of the total reward for potential application ecosystem partners. So if we find that your ideas are great and you can be part of Time blockchain, but all these consensus work based on voting. So we have our community, and the community will actually vote saying that, okay, this is an interesting project, and the funds can be allocated for that project to be part of Time blockchain. So, so far, everything is okay? Okay. So the solution for our partners, see, partners who are looking for securely verifying time and the activity of the time, and looking to reward their users via smart contract, we have TVM. So all the inputs in Time blockchains are validated and verified. So that's a very important data. Nearly zero transaction fee. I'm talking about the NFTs and their transactions. And we have utilization of the existing CDM community. So these are the strength and the selling point of Time blockchain. So when you come on board, we already have existing users to support your product. So this is a Time ecosystem that we have already created in our white paper. And because we are in the gaming industry, so the inspiration of creating Time blockchain was born. So gaming is one of the areas that we are looking at. So the play and earn concept comes into play. It's totally decentralized game. NFT, we have non-fungible token, and we also have fungible token. We have a marketplace built in. We have another ecosystem called trade and earn. So from play and earn, now we have trade and earn on DeFi. So anytime that you have applications related to financial services, the more you trade, the blockchain measures the activity of time of your trading and then rewards you with cesium. The next, I think the guy is, okay. Then we have DApps. We have possible big applications on DApps where we have the spend and earn concept. We have global education system where we are trying to get our funds to create this ecosystem. One of the applications for education that we are looking at is critical thinking. So if you have your children learning critical thinking, spending time, Time blockchain knows that they're really spending time learning. And for that learning that they do, they'll be rewarded. And we have IoT, where when anybody is working around secure devices, and when you have the secure device solution coming into our Time blockchain, the rewards will be given to all their users as well. So this is the complete ecosystem that we are looking at, and we are building in Time blockchain. So one of the first application that we have integrated into Time blockchain is alpha return. So how alpha return is going to function, I'm going to show you a short video. And after this video, I will explain how this game is actually benefiting using our Time blockchain. Let's take a look at the video. Sound? How's the game? Right. So this is the first mobile real-time gaming connected to time blockchain. So if you look at alpha returns, now when users play this game, they go through different levels. If you look at traditional games, when we talk about NFT, what they do is that they'll NFT the assets, right? So all these assets can be NFT'd in our platform. And this is how gamers NFT and then they earn by selling in the marketplace. Now, as for the developers who come on board in time blockchain, we have fungible tokens. So they can sell their fungible assets like all their weapons, gems, their avatars, and that is how the gamers make their money. So as the game producers make their money. As for the gamers, the NFT platform enables them to go to different level. So once you go to level 2, level 3, and you NFT a weapon, you will not be using that weapon in level 3 anymore. So what you do is that when new users come, you can sell the weapon which you have NFT'd to the new users. So that's how gamers who play the game monetize. This is just one example of how this game operates in time blockchain. The verticals are different for all other ecosystem. Because we have smart contracts, the parameters can be programmed by the developers on how they want to reward their end users using the blockchain. So it has been an amazing travel for both of us in Cesium Lab. And this was our roadmap. The idea was to address the problem was perceived in 2019. And in 2020, we started developing the alpha return using our chain. And in this quarter 2, quarter 3, we have already launched our initial token offering. I will go into that a bit more. The first tier of the crowd sale has been launched. And right now, we are in Q4, where we are looking at potential collaboration and also developing our testnets is being tested right now. And we are looking forward to have our mainnet launched on Q1 January 22. And Alpha Return will also be launched. So we are just not talking on a white paper level, but we have already came up with our minimum viable product. Testnets are already there. So the funds, the ITO raising funds has been going on successfully. We have somewhere about 30,000 to 40,000 active users right now in our channels. And most of the funds are used for development. And all these funds which we use from the sales are in our smart contract. So this is our team. We have 6 years combined experience in cybersecurity, programming, business development. My background, I'll be in crypto space for so long. And Logesh, he's more on the programming side. That is why he's taking care of the technological side. We have our technological partners on blockchain protocols. And this is our team, amazing team. We are looking at recruiting more people. And to finish off, time is money. Do you agree with me? Right? But this missed opportunity is not being rewarded. So with time blockchain now, we have a blockchain consensus that can measure active time, verify it, and reward its users. So with that being said, since we are in GITEX with TDeFi, scan this code. We are giving away 50 Cesium for free. Don't take this lightly. It's just like how Bitcoin was distributed for free. And look at where Bitcoin is now, almost all-time high. So if you want to receive your free Cesium token, just scan this code, register, we'll verify it, and then you will receive your token. Thank you so much. Thank you, TDeFi. If you have any questions, I take questions. If not, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Mr. Yuvaranjan. I would like my teammates to please come on the stage and please felicitate our eminent speaker.